So, conflict is no fun to face, yet, having the courage to confront conflict is a game changer and can make life much easier. So, today, let's look at 5 ways to handle conflict. Welcome, 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 welcome to my personal coaching club. Number 1, know when to apologize. Sometimes a conflict may arise due to something you said, which may have been misunderstood. So you said AB and someone heard BC. That's screwed up, right? And can cause conflict. So in this case, instead of striving to be right, you can fix the misunderstanding by apologizing for the mix-up and clarifying your expectations. It is important to note that you need to only apologize for your behaviors, words, and actions, and never for the other person's feelings or interpretation or their opinion of choice. Of course, courtesy may demand you say something like, I apologize if I hurt your feelings in any way, okay, if need be, and you wrong the person without meaning to. Okay, in cases where it's a misunderstanding, you're not responsible for the person's feelings, so do not feel guilty. Just be open-minded enough to know that apology is a powerful tool, and the words "I'm sorry" can quench offense. Apologizing works when it's authentic. It also works because it makes you take responsibility for your actions. Apologizing usually de-escalates conflict, and it works so well because it makes you less threatening to the other person. It's often difficult to say "I'm sorry," yet it works. Okay, so the next time you find yourself in a conflict situation, try offering an apology and watch the other person soften before your eyes. It always works. Number 2, talk it out. So most times before someone is even ready to hear or accept your apology, you may need to talk things out. Saying "I'm sorry" so easily or often can come off as inauthentic sometimes if there are things that need to be said and haven't been aired out properly. So talk it out. You will find that depending on the situation, talking things out solves and resolves conflict fast enough. Okay, sometimes faster than you think. So when necessary, it's usually a good idea to try walking through conflict by talking things out in an informal or positive way. Okay, yes, disagreements can be positive when they help us understand another person's point of view when talked out. As Winston Churchill rightly said, meeting jaw to jaw is better than war. When things are talked out, it can help to view conflict as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Funny enough, without conflict, no new ideas can come forward. Personally, I have found that even though they are unpleasant occurrences, generally, they can build an individual up so much. Okay? Remember, okay, that you should talk with people and not at them, because wrong words can make situations worse, while the right words can quench a storm, so to say. Talking it out may involve asking the right questions, choosing the right words, and setting the right tone, no matter how difficult things are. Differences are common, okay? And if you address things and find a common ground, it enables everyone to get along more peacefully. Another cool tip is to remember to use I statements instead of blaming the other person, because I statements expresses your own feelings, which you have control over. Okay, so it's only you can control every time. If you always remember that, you can't control another person's feelings. So when you use I statements, you're better able to pass across your message easily without it looking like you're attacking the person. Put this into practice and let me know how it works for you. Number 3, find a win-win. Issue-based problem solving is a method that professional facilitators use to resolve workplace conflicts, known as win-win, getting to a yes negotiation for solving problems and disputes. So a win-win situation in conflict resolution is a scenario in which all parties involved can benefit from the result or outcome. Many times it can be quite difficult to get there, yet it is worth pursuing. The benefits include increasing trust, building cooperation, and yielding productivity. Everyone combines their creative energy to brainstorm possible solutions. Also, everyone involved agrees on any action that is necessary and plans those actions. Win-win situations can help create positive relationships, can also help build business relationships that boost morale. Finding a win-win in a conflict leads to ideal resolutions as both parties receive the deal they desire, and negotiations can end amicably and peacefully. In order to achieve a win-win, both parties need to be respectful of each other, both like their time, respectful of opinions and requests, to help relating and negotiations to run smoothly. Success comes from finding win-win situations and solutions. Okay? Nobody should ever lose. The law of win-win says, let's not do it your way or my way. Let's do it the best way. And of course, the best way is contributions from everyone. So yes, think win-win when handling a conflict and find a win-win. Win-win is a belief in the third alternative. It's not your way or my way. It's a better way, a higher way. Everyone wins if we agree. Number 4, listen. At some point, at home and at work, there can be problems getting along. Differences in opinions always come up, so it's important to recognize conflict and deal with it in ways that make everyone feel listened to and supported. So respectful communication is very important, as good questioning and good listening are two sides of the same coin. If, for instance, emotions are running high with a coworker or relative, the best thing to do is take some emotion out of the situation. Usually that can involve listening, keeping calm, and letting the other person, air out their own side of the story. You may find that it's effective to say nothing at all sometimes. You don't even have to agree with all they may be saying, yet you can show, that you hear them by saying things like, I get that, or I understand. If you need to talk, you can ask questions instead of making statements. Frame it as a respectful discussion where everyone's point of view matters. Open-ended questions like, what would you like to see happen in this situation, can give the other person room to, respond better. That's healthy, because a healthy conversation is two-sided. Sometimes we talk and sometimes we listen. Everyone participates. Active listening during conflicts can open the door to empathy and understanding, as well as putting an end to elongated arguing. The goal of listening is to bring understanding and peace. So sharp listening skills is a very vital way for conflict resolution. And if more people use this technique more, conflicts can be much more easily handled all round. Number 5, use manners. Your tone of voice, behavior, and body language can affect how a conflict gets resolved, because conflicts themselves are not the problem. It's how people deal with them that determines how they usually go. Sometimes simple, nodding, just simply nodding your head, simple nods, to show you hear what someone is saying works to bring calmness, to bring orderliness. Also, making eye contact in a calm way can dissolve animosity and create a matured atmosphere to open up in and lead to a faster and more efficient conflict resolution. Again, the more mannerism you explore in the right direction, like right mannerism can involve being polite when all you really feel like doing may be to give someone a piece of your mind. It also involves one's attitude, okay? Is it easygoing or even accommodating, even when there may be a little anger or irritation? Treating life or people with a bad attitude would only decrease the people in your life who might help you with your success, okay? Usually, a bad attitude is a sign of negativity. Your attitude will determine your success in life. If you have a positive attitude and constantly strive to give your best effort, eventually you will overcome your immediate problems and find you are ready for greater challenges. So a positive attitude may not solve or resolve a conflict, yet it may sometimes be the only option we have if we want to get out of conflicts or problems. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it helps you in some way along the way. Feel free to share your insight with us in the comments. I'll talk to you in my next one. Thank you for watching and have a great day.